about your father and change your name. Or else, if you won't change your name, just swear that you love me.
Should I listen for more, or should I speak now?
Hi everyone! And that was the most iconic scenes from the famous Romeo and Juliet play written by William Shakespeare sometime around the year of 1597.
It is a story about two Italian star-crossed lovers who came from families that were enemies with each other. However, one day at the ball, these two young people met and fell in love. But their love story would end in tragedy.
But today, we have the students of TARUC Theatre Society and TARUC English Language Society who will be bringing this story to life. But first, let me introduce to you the cast for today. The role of Romeo will be read by Muhammad Zeffrey! Woo! And Juliet will be played by Khadijah! Woo!
Woo!
The narrator by Sarah Ann. And Benvolio by Arezu Karimzadeh. Next, Friar Lawrence by Choong Heng. And Paris by Alena Soo. Yeah, Alena.
Yeah.
And Peter by Sriharee.
We also have Mariane, who will be playing the role of the nurse. Hello, hi. And Chiao Lin as the page. And Natasha Adeyah, who is playing the role of Capulet and the head guard.
Alright, so are all of you ready? Yeah? Okay, come on, don't forget to leave lots of heart emojis in the comment section down below. And now, let us begin.
A long time ago, there lived in Verona two great families named Capulet and Montague. Between them was an ancient quarrel, and neither family even remembered the root of the feud, yet neither side would give in. One day, Lord Capulet decided to throw a party. Everyone was invited, except the Montagues, of course. But it so happened that Romeo and Benvolio Montague were the very people that Peter, Lord Capulet's servant, bumped into when he was tasked to send out the party invitations.
Find the people whose names are on this list. It is written that shoemakers and tailors should play with each other's tools, that fishermen should play with paints, and painters should play with fishing nets. But I've been sent to find the people whose names are written on this list, and I can't read. I'll never find them on my own. I've got to find somebody who knows how to read to help me. Oh, but here come some people, right in the nick of time.
Benvolio and Romeo, the house of Montague, enter, chatting away without a care in the world.
Come on, man. You can put out one fire by starting another. A new pain will make the one you already have seem less. If you make yourself dizzy, you can cure yourself by spinning back in the opposite direction. A new grief will put the old one out of your mind. Make yourself lovesick by gazing at some new girl, and your old lovesickness will be cured.
No,
The plantain leaf is excellent for that.
What, Romeo?
For when you cut your shin.
What? Romeo, are you crazy?
Oh, no. I'm not crazy. But I'm tied up tighter than a mental patient in a straitjacket. I'm locked up in a prison and deprived of food. I'm whipped and tortured. Oh, good evening there, good fellow.
May God give you a good evening. Excuse me, sir. Do you know how to read?
I can read my own fortune in my misery.
Perhaps you have learned from life and not from books. But please tell me, can you read anything you see?
Yes, if I know the language and the letters.
I see. Well, that's an honest answer. Have a nice day.
Stay, fellow. I can read. Let's see here. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters. Count Anselmi and his beautiful sisters. Vitruvio's widow. Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces. Mercutio and his brother Valentine. My uncle Capulet and his wife and daughters. My fair niece Rosaline and Livia. Signor Valencio and his cousin Tybalt. Lucio and the lively Helena. That's a nice group of people. Where are they supposed to come?
Up
Where? To supper?
to our house.
Whose house?
My master's house.
Indeed, I should have asked you before who he was.
Now I'll tell you so you don't have to ask. My master is a great and rich Capulet. And if you don't belong to the house of Montague, please come up and drink a cup of wine. Have a nice day.
The beautiful Rosalind, whom you love so much, Capulet's traditional feast, along with every beautiful girl in Verona. Go there and compare objectively to the other girls I'll show you. The woman who you think is as beautiful as a swan is going to look as ugly as a crow to you.
If my eyes ever lied to me like that, let my tears turn into flames and burn them for being such obvious liars. A woman more beautiful than the one I love. The sun itself has never seen anyone as beautiful since the world began.
Come on. You only decided she was beautiful when no one else was around. There was no one to compare her to, except herself. But let your eyes compare her to another beautiful woman I'll show you at this feast, and you won't think she's the best anymore.
Fine, I'll go with you. Not because I think you'll show me anything better, but so I can see the woman that I love.
At the party, among the dancers, Romeo saw a lady so beautiful he forgot all about Rosalind. Poor, poor Rosalind, to be discarded so.
Who is the girl on the arm of that lucky knight over there? Oh, she shows the torches how to burn bright. Oh, she stands out against the darkness like a jeweled earring hanging against the cheek of one with skin like mahogany. Oh, her beauty's too good for this world. She's too beautiful to die and be buried. She outshines the other women like a white dove in the middle of a flock of crows. When this dance is over, I'll see where she stands, and then I'll touch her hand with my rough and ugly one. Did my heart ever love anyone before this moment? My eyes must have been liars then, because I've never seen true beauty before tonight.
Music plays again, and the guests dance. Meanwhile, Romeo, who is enchanted by her beauty, reaches for Juliet's hand.
Your hand is like a holy place, and my hand is unworthy to visit. If you're offended by the touch of my hand, my two lips are standing here like blushing pilgrims, ready to make things better with a kiss.
Oh, good pilgrim, you do not give your hand enough credit. By holding my hand, you show polite devotion. After all, pilgrims, they touch the hands of statues of saints. Holding one palm against another is like a kiss.
Don't saints and pilgrims have lips too?
Oh, yes, pilgrim. They have lips that they're supposed to pray with.
Well then, saint, let lips do what hands do. I'm praying for you to kiss me. Please, grant my prayer so my faith doesn't turn to despair.
Oh, but saints don't move, even when they grant prayers.
Then don't move while I act out my prayer.
The attraction between them is undeniable. As if in a trance, Romeo moves towards Juliet and kisses her.
My sin has been taken from my lips by yours.
Then do my lips now have the sin they took from yours?
Sins from my lips? You encourage crime with your sweetness. Give me my sin back.
Oh, you kiss like you studied how.
Madam, your mother wants to talk to you.
Oh, yes, of course, of course.
Who, pray, is her mother?
Why indeed, young man. Her mother is the lady of the house. She is a good, wise, and virtuous lady. I nursed her daughter, you know, the one whom you were just talking to. Now let me tell you, the man who marries her will be very wealthy.
Is she a Capulet? This is a heavy price to pay. My life is in the hands of my enemy.
Come on, let's go. Right when things are the most fun is the best time to leave.
Yes, but I'm afraid that I'm in more trouble than ever.
Gentlemen, please, it's too early to get ready to go. We still have, I'm sorry, what do we have? Ah, yes, a delicious dessert coming up. Don't want to miss that one.
Oh, pardon us, sir. We're here by mistake. We are Montagues who mean no harm, but we think it's best we leave now.
Montagues, you say? Funny. I don't remember expecting any Montagues tonight. But if it's true, well, I thank you both for your honesty. And please, well, good night. Run along. Go ahead. Montagues. How funny. Boy, bring more torches over here. I see phantoms of Montagues at this dark night. Come on, let's all go to bed. I should finish this one up. Ah, my man, that is tasty. Oh well, it's getting dark. I'm getting drunk. I should better get some rest.
Come over here, nurse. Come over here. Who is that gentleman?
Oh, he's the son and heir of old Tiberio.
And who's the one going out the door right now?
I think is young Petruccio, yes.
And who's the one following over there? The one who wouldn't dance?
Oh, I'm afraid I don't know his name, dear.
Go ask, go ask. Oh, if he's married, I think I'd rather die than marry anyone else.
His name is Romeo. He's a Montague. He's the only son of your worst enemy.
The only man I love is the son of the only man I hate. Oh, I saw him too early before knowing who he was. And I found out who he was too late. Oh, love is a monster for making me fall in love with my worst enemy.
What's this? What's this?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a rhyme I learned from somebody I danced with at the party.
Juliet!
Oh, well, right away, right away. Come, dear, let's go. The strangers are all gone.
That evening, Juliet went to her room and looked out her window over the beautiful garden, where the moon was shining bright. Her head was filled with the memory of the mysterious stranger she met at the party. Little did she know, the mysterious stranger on her mind was secretly hiding in the garden among the trees, because he too could not bear to go without seeing her again.
What's that light in the window over there? It is the east. And Juliet is the sun. Rise up, beautiful sun, and kill the jealous moon. The moon is already sick and pale with grief because you, Juliet, her maid, are more beautiful than she. Do not be her maid, because she is jealous. Virginity makes her look sick and green. Only fools hold on to their virginity. Let it go. There's my lady. It is my love. My dear love. How I wish she knew how much I love her. She's talking, but she's not saying anything. So what? Her eyes are saying something, and I shall answer them. Or perhaps I am too bold. She's not talking to me. Two of the brightest stars in the whole sky had to go away on business, and they're asking her eyes to twinkle in their places until they return. What if her eyes were in the night sky and the stars were in her head? The brightness of her cheeks would outshine the stars the way the sun outshines a lamp. If her eyes were in the night sky, they would shine so brightly through space that birds would start singing, thinking her light was the light of day. Look how she leans her hand on her cheek. Oh, how I wish I was the glove on that hand so that I could touch that cheek. She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel. You are as glorious as an angel tonight. You shine above me like a winged messenger from heaven who makes mortal men fall on their backs to look up at the sky, watching the angels walk upon the clouds and sail in the air.
Juliet knows not that Romeo hears her speak.
Juliet, Mike.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo. Why must you be Romeo? Forget about your father and change your name. Or else, if you won't change your name, I just swear that you love me and I'll stop being a Capulet.
Can I listen for more, or should I speak now?
It is only your name that is my enemy. Still be yourself, even if you stop being a Montague. What's a Montague anyway? Is that a hand, or a foot, or an arm, or a face, or any other part of a man? Be some other name. A rose would smell just as sweet, even if we call it by any other name. And Romeo, oh, Romeo would be just as perfect, even if it wasn't called Romeo. Oh, Romeo, lose your name, trade in your name, which really has nothing to do with you, and take all of me in exchange.
I trust your words. Just call me your love, and I shall take a new name. From now on, I shall never be Romeo again.
Who are you? Why do you hide in the darkness to listen to my private thoughts?
My lady, I don't know how to tell you who I am by telling you a name. I hate my name, dear saint, because my name is your enemy. If I had it written down, I would tear up the paper.
I haven't heard you say 100 words yet, but I recognize the sound of your voice. Aren't you Romeo? And are you not a Montague?
I am neither of those things if you dislike them.
Oh, tell me, how did you get in here? And why did you come? The orchard walls are high and it's hard to climb over them. Oh, if any of my relatives find you here, they'll kill you because of who you are.
My lady, I flew over these walls with the light wings of love. Stone walls can't keep love out. Whatever a man in love can possibly do, his love will make him try to do it. Therefore, your relatives are of no obstacle to me.
But if they see you here, they'll murder you.
Alas, my lady, alas. One angry look from you would be worse than 20 of your relatives with swords. My lady, just look at me kindly, and I am invincible against their hatred.
Oh, I'd give anything to keep them from seeing you here.
The darkness will hide me from them. And if you don't love me, let them find me here. I'd rather they'd killed me than have to live without your love.
But who told you how to get here below my bedroom?
In truth, love showed me the way. The same thing that made me look for you in the first place. Love told me what to do, and I let love borrow my eyes. Dear saint, I'm not a sailor, but if you were across the farthest sea, I would risk everything to gain you.
Oh, you can't see my face because it's dark out. Oh, otherwise you see me blushing about the things you've heard me say tonight. Oh, I would be happy to keep good manners and deny the things that I've said. Forget about good manners. Do you love me? Oh, I know you'll say yes, and I'll believe you. But if you swear that you love me, you might turn out to be lying. They say Joel laughs when lovers lie to each other. Oh, Romeo, if you really love me, say it truly. Or if you think it's too easy and quick to win my heart, I'll frown and I'll play hard to get. As long as it'll make you try to win me. But otherwise, I wouldn't act that way for anything. Oh, in truth, handsome Montague, I like you too much. So you may think my behavior is loose. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove myself more faithful than girls who act coy and play hard to get. Oh, I should have been more standoffish, I confess. But you've overheard me talking about the love I have in my heart when I didn't know you were there. So excuse me, and do not think that because you made me love you so easily that my love for you isn't serious.
Lady, I swear by the sacred moon above, the moon that paints the tops of fruit trees with silver.
Don't swear by the moon. The moon is always changing, and every month its position in the sky shifts. I don't want you to turn out to be that inconsistent too.
What then should I swear by?
Don't swear at all. But if you have to swear, oh, swear by your wonderful self, which is the God I worship like an idol, and then I'll believe you.
If my heart's dear love.
Oh, don't swear. Although you bring me joy, I can't take this joy in exchange of promises tonight. It's too crazy. Oh, we haven't done enough thinking. Oh, it's too sudden. Too much like lightning which flashes and then disappears before you could say it's lightning. Oh, my sweet. Good night. Our love, which right now is like a flower bud in the summer air, may turn out to be a beautiful flower by the next time we meet. I hope you enjoy the same sweet peace and rest I feel in my heart.
Are you going to leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction could you possibly have tonight?
I would be satisfied if we made each other true promises of love.
Oh,
my love. I pledged my love to you before you even asked me to. Oh, yet how I wish I could take that promise back. So I had it to give again.
You would take it back? Why would you do that, my love?
Only to be generous and give it to you once more. But I'm wishing for something I already have. All my generosity to you is as limitless as the sea. And my love for you is as deep. The more love I give you, the more I have. Both loves are infinite.
Madam!
Oh, I hear a noise. Dear love, goodbye. Just a minute, good nurse. Oh, sweet Montague, stay here for a moment. I'll come back.
Oh, blessed night. It's dark out. I'm afraid all of this is just a dream. Too sweet to be real.
Romeo? Romeo, where are you?
Juliet, my sweet, I'm here.
3 words, dear Romeo, and that is good night for real. If your intentions as a lover are truly honorable and you want to marry me, send me words tomorrow, and I'll send a messenger to you. And you can pass on a message telling me where and when we'll be married. Oh, I'll lay all my fortunes at your feet and follow you, my lord, all over the world.
Madam!
I'll be right there. But if you don't have honorable intentions, oh, I beg you.
Madam!
All right, I'm coming. Oh, I beg you to stop trying for me and leave me to my sadness. Tomorrow I'll send a messenger.
My soul depends on it.
1,000 times good night.
Leaving you is 1,000 times worse than being near you. A lover goes towards his beloved as enthusiastically as a schoolboy leaving his books. But when he leaves his beloved, he feels as miserable as a schoolboy on his way to school.
Sadly, Romeo begins to leave. But just then, Juliet returns onto her balcony.
Romeo? Psst. Romeo? Oh, how I wish I could make a falconer's call so I could call my little falcon back again. Oh, I'm trapped in my family's house, so I must be quiet. Otherwise I will rip open the cave where Echo sleeps, and I make her voice grow more hoarse than mine by repeating, my Romeo.
My soul is calling out my name. The sound of lovers calling each other's names through the night is silver sweet. It's the sweetest sound a lover ever hears.
Romeo!
My baby hawk.
Oh, tomorrow shall I send a messenger to you?
By 9 o'clock.
Oh, very well. I won't fail. Oh, from now until then seems like 20 years. I've forgotten why I've called you back.
Let me stand here until you remember your reason.
Oh, I'll forget it. And you have to stand there forever. I'll only remember how much I love your company.
I shall keep standing here, even if you keep forgetting. I'll forget that I have any home besides this spot right here.
Oh, it's almost morning. Oh, I want to make you go, but I'd only let you go as far as this spoiled child lets his pet bird go. He lets his pet bird hop a little from his hand and then yanks him back by a string.
Oh, how I wish I could be your bird.
Oh, my sweet, so do I. But I think I would kill you by petting you too much. Oh, good night, my dear lover, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I'll say good night until tonight becomes tomorrow.
I hope you sleep peacefully. I wish I were asleep in peace, so I could spend the night with you. Now then, I shall go see my priest to ask for his help and to tell him about my good fortunes.
The next morning, very early, Romeo went to Friar Lawrence, a priest, and told him the whole story. He begged the friar to marry him and Juliet without delay, and after some persuasion, the priest consented to do so. The young lovers knew that their parents would never consent to their marriage because of the foolish quarrel between the Capulets and the Montagues, and so they kept it a secret. Friar Lawrence was willing to help because he thought the marriage might finally put a happy end to the old quarrel.
May the heavens be happy with this holy act of marriage, so nothing unfortunate happens later to make us regret it.
Amen. Amen. But whatever misfortunes occur, they can't ruin the joy I feel with one look at her. Dear priest, all you have to do is join our hands with holy words. Then love destroying death can do whatever it pleases. It's enough for me if I can call her mine.
Well, the sun joys have sun endings. They burn up in victory like fire and gunpowder. When they meet, as in a kiss, they explode. Too much honey is delicious, but it makes you sick to your stomach. Therefore, love each other in moderation. That is the key to long-lasting love. Too fast is as bad as too slow.
Juliet, overcome with joy, rushes in and embraces Romeo.
Here comes the lady. Oh, a footstep as light as hers will never enjoy the rocky road of life. Lovers are so light, they can walk on a spiderweb, floating on a summer breeze, and yet not fall. That's how flimsy and unreal pleasure is.
Good evening, my spiritual confessor.
Romeo will thank you, my girl, for the both of us.
I'll give him equal thanks, so we're even.
Juliet, if you're as happy as I am, and you're better with words, tell me about the happiness you imagine we'll have in our marriage.
Oh, I can imagine more than I can say. Oh, I heard the country has is poor. Oh, my true love has made me so rich that I can't even count half of my wealth.
Well, come with me. We'll do the job quickly. Because if you don't mind, I'm not leaving the both of you alone until you're united in marriage.
However, tragedy soon strikes. Juliet's father, who had no idea she was married, had wanted her to marry a gentleman named Paris. Juliet vehemently refused, which in turn greatly angered him. Juliet then hurried to ask Friar Lawrence what she should do. He advised her to pretend to consent, and then they came up with the plan.
Go home, be cheerful, and tell them you agree to marry Paris. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow night, make sure that you are alone. Don't let the nurse stay with you in your bedroom. So, when you're in bed, take this vial. Mix its contents with liquor and drink. Then a cold, sleep-inducing drug will run through your veins, and your pulse will stop breathing. Your flesh will be cold, and you'll stop breathing. The red in your lips and your cheeks will turn pale, and your eyes will ultimately shut. it'll seem like you're dead. You won't be able to move, and your body will be stiff like a corpse. Fret not. You'll remain in this death-like state for 42 hours, and you'll wake up as if from a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegrooms come to get you out of bed on Thursday morning, you'll seem dead. Then, as tradition demands, you'll be dressed up in your blessed clothes, put in an open coffin, and carried to the Capulet family tomb. Meanwhile, I'll send Romeo word of our plan. He'll come here, and we'll keep a watch for when you wake up. That night, Romeo will take you away to Mantua. This plan will free you from the shameful situation that troubles you now, as long as you don't change your mind, or become a silly woman and ruin your brave effort.
Give me the vial. Give it to me. Do not talk to me about fear.
Now, go along on your way. Be strong and successful in this decision. I'll send a friar quickly to Mantua with my letter for Romeo.
Love will give me strength, and strength shall help me accomplish this plan. Goodbye, dear father.
The next morning, Juliet put the plan into action. The nurse came to dress Juliet, but instead found her lying motionless on the bed. She would not wake.
Lady Juliet? Milady! Lady! Oh no! Oh no! Help! Help! My lady is dead! Oh! Cursed the day that I was born! Oh! You! Quick! Get me some brandy! Oh! My lord! My lady! Lady Juliet is dead! Oh! Oh! My poor lady! What has become of you? Oh!
Meanwhile, Friar Lawrence had sent a messenger with a letter to Romeo, who was away at the time, telling him of the plan. All would have been well, but the messenger was delayed, and the friar's message never reached Romeo. Romeo, unfortunately, received news of Juliet's death and was devastated. He truly believed his beloved Juliet was dead. He couldn't accept this tragedy, and so he planned to poison himself and die at Juliet's tomb. Little did he know, Count Paris was also at Juliet's tomb with his page.
Give me your torch, boy. Go away and stay away from me. Hide under the yew trees over there. Listen to make sure no one is coming through the graveyard. If you hear anyone, whistle to signal that someone is approaching. Give me those flowers. Now go. Do as I tell you.
Okay. Oh, I'm almost afraid to stand alone here in the graveyard. But I'll take the risk.
Sweet flower, I'm spreading flowers over your bridal bed. Oh, pain, your canopy is dust and stones. I'll water these flowers every night with sweet water. Or if I do not do that, my nightly rituals to remember you will be to put flowers on your grave and weep.
Oh, no. Who is there? A man comes.
The boy warns that someone is approaching. Who could be walking around here tonight? Who is ruining my rituals of true love? Someone with a torch. I must hide in the darkness for now.
As Paris hides in the darkness, Romeo enters with a torch, a pickaxe, and an iron crowbar.
You You horrible mouth of death. You've eaten up the dearest creature on earth. Now I'm going to force open your rotten jaws and make you eat another body.
Arrogant Montague, the one who's been banished. He's the one who murdered my love's poor cousin Tybalt. People think Juliet died with grief for that cousin, and yet this man has come to commit awful crimes against the dead bodies. I'll catch him. Stop your evil acts, vile Montague. Can you take revenge on dead bodies? Condemned villain, I've caught you. Obey and come with me. You must die.
I must indeed. That's why I came here. Good and noble young man, do not mess with someone who is desperate. Get away from here and leave me. Think about the ones who have died. Let them put fear in your heart. Please, please, young man, don't make me angry. I don't want to commit another crime. Oh, go away! I swear, I love you more than I love myself. For I've come here with weapons to use against myself. Don't stay here. Go away. Live. Live, and from now on, say that a madman mercifully told you to run away.
I refuse your request. I'm arresting you as a criminal.
Are you going to provoke me? All right. Let's fight then.
Amidst the dark crib, Romeo and Paris begin to fight. Neither would back down from the other.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord, they're fighting! They're fighting! This is not good! Not good! My Lord Paris could die! I got called to watch!
If you are merciful, open the tomb and lay me next to Juliet.
All right. I will. Let me look at his face. It's Mercutio's relative, noble Count Paris. What did my man say? I was so worried, so I wasn't listening to him while we were writing. I think he told me Paris was about to marry Juliet, or is that what he said? Or was I dreaming? Or am I crazy? Did I hear him say something about Juliet and jump to conclusions? Oh, give me your hand. Both of us had such bad luck. I'll bury you in a magnificent grave.
Romeo hurriedly opens the tomb, only to reveal his beloved Juliet inside.
A grave? Oh. Oh no. This is a lantern, dead Paris. Juliet lies here. Her beauty fills this tomb with light. Dead man, lie there. You are being buried by another dead man.
Romeo lays Paris in the tomb, next to Juliet.
Oh, how often are men happy right before they die? They call it the lightness before death. Oh, but how can I call this lightness? My love, my dear wife. Death has sucked the honey from your breath, but it has not yet ruined your beauty. You have not been conquered. There is still red in your lips and in your cheeks. Death has not yet turned them pale. Tybalt, are you lying there in your death shroud? Oh, what better favor can I do for you than to kill the man who killed you with the same hand that made you die young? Forgive me, cousin. Forgive me, dear cousin. Dear Juliet, why are you still so beautiful? Should I believe that death is in love with you? That the awful monster keeps you here to be his mistress? I do not like that idea. So I shall stay with you. And I shall never leave this tomb. Here I shall remain with worms that are your chambermaids. Oh, I shall rest here forever. I shall forget about all the bad luck that has troubled me. Eyes, dear eyes, look out for the last time. Arms, make your last embrace. Lips, you who are the doors of breath, seal with a righteous kiss the deal I have made with death forever. Come, bitter poison. Come, oh unsavory guide. You desperate pilot. Let us crash this seafaring ship into the rocks. Here's to my love. That pharmacist was honest. His drugs work quickly indeed. So I die with a kiss.
Just then, Friar Lawrence enters with a lantern, a crowbar, and a shovel. He arrives to rescue the Lady Juliet, but to his horror, he's greeted with Romeo's death.
Romeo. Oh no. What is this blood that stains the stony entrance of this tomb? What are these bloody swords lying here? Abandoned by their masters, next to this place of peace. Romeo, always pale. Who else? What? Arezu. And he's covered in blood. When did these horrible things happen? Oh dear, the lady's moving. She wakes.
Indeed, Juliet awakens, not knowing the devastation that awaits.
My Friar, where is my husband? I remember very well where I should be, and here I am. Where is my husband?
I hear some noise. Lady, come out of the tomb. Greater power than we can fight has ruined our plan. Come away. Your husband lies dead there. And Paris too. Come, I'll place you among the sisterhood of holy nuns. Don't wait to ask questions. The watch is coming. Come, let's go, good Juliet. I don't dare to stay any longer.
Romeo, dead!
With haste, Juliet, this way.
Go! Go! Get out of here! What's this? It's a vial. It goes in my true love's hand. Poison. I see has been the cause of his death. But it's empty. How rude. He drank it all and didn't leave anything to help me behind. That's it. That's it. I will kiss your lips. Perhaps, perhaps, yes. Perhaps there's still some poison on your lips to make me die a medicinal kiss. Your lips are still so warm. But you're so cold to leave me here on my own.
Paris's page returned to the guards, all in hopes of capturing Romeo.
Lead, boy. Which way? This way, sir. This way. Please help save my master. Save my master, please.
Noise. Then I shall be quick. In death, I shall join you, dear husband. Oh, it's a dagger. This shall do. My body shall be your sheath. Rest inside my body and let me die.
And here ends the tragic tale of these most unhappy lovers. The Capulets and the Montagues greeted the morning with despair and devastation. When a love is supposed to be celebrated, but instead ends with death, it erases all thoughts and emotions. After all that has happened, the Capulets and the Montagues put aside their differences and made peace with each other, repenting and reconciling in friendship and forgiveness. This tragedy should be remembered forevermore, for never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
Woo! Amazing performance.
That was such amazing performance. Wow, I hope all of you enjoyed it as much as I did. And please remember to support our performance by liking this video, okay? And now I just really want to have all the cast back up and to turn on your cameras. Yeah, let's give it up for our amazing cast. Woo!
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do is that we're going to let all our performers turn on your cameras and then we're going to do a bow, alright? Alright. On three, alright? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Great job, everyone.
Amazing performance.